watching Simone ALESSIO anyway. He's such a great character to watch. So confident as well.
Well, speaking of confidence, a big occasion for this young man. Asian Championships bronze medal on the way into this. That's his best performance. Won the Muju Grand Prix Challenge, gets himself in here. 4 big wins on the night. Can he make it 5?
In red from Italy, Simone ALESSIO.
Well, here he comes. The big man from Livorno, standing at 6'6" from the Links Campus University. And as we mentioned in the semi-final, Sarah, he's on form so far this season.
Yeah, he wants that triple, doesn't he? He wants that 3rd Grand Prix gold medal this season, and he definitely is on form for that.
Well, he's got the form. Can he add the fighting skills to get himself another title, a triple? And good work from Luis Mendoza. He's moved from the video review, and here he is now in charge of proceedings for this one. Claudio Nolano, the coach in the corner for Italy. Lee Dong-chul giving the instructions for Team Korea. Here we go, the men's finals, the welterweights. And you won't have to wait for much longer. Big punch straight away there from So.
1 point on the board already. He's saying, I am here, I am ready for this final.
And a good tactic against a taller fighter, brave too.
Again, with all the Korean athletes, the new ones coming through, so brave, so fast. Keeping that short distance. Oh.
Yeah, a little crescent kick over the shoulder there. It came up as a punch on your scoreboard, apologies for that at home, but it was indeed a head kick. The heel to the back of the head. And of course, sometimes you can think, oh, Simone, he's a tall fighter, he's got every skill you need, he can do it all.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, his headshots are his strength, but his presence as well is also a massive strength. You know, head up, shoulders back. Really, really difficult to kind of attack against someone so confident in that stance.
The head is open, the call from the Korean coach, but the back leg turning kick blasting in there from So. But it's been so far so good for Simone ALESSIO.
The Korean athlete sticking to the body to try and get those points up. Again, such a tall player in Simone ALESSIO. Not the easiest to score a headshot with the high difference.
Not far away with the big back leg boot was the Italian. Both men working extremely hard. There was the headshot attempt that the coach had been calling for. But as you said, Sarah, good movement from ALESSIO. Concentration, so important.
Ah, nice headshot attempt from ALESSIO. Really going to be hard for So Geon-woo to get this back up.
So Geon-woo, as you say, will have the stamina of that. There's no doubt in that close distance there with where he would love to be.
And Simone ALESSIO just needs to keep him away, not letting him get into that short distance, which is, again, as you said, where he loves. Nice scissor kick, do we call that one?
There's the scissor kick, there's the sandwich kick, there's all sorts. But a good block as well there for So as well. Saw it coming. I'm sure he's been watching all the Grand Prix, but he's got himself into contention. He's only a gam jump down. Luis Mendoza keeping a sharp eye on it into the close distance with that kick.
Just clawing away with those body shots. And 20 seconds to go, 5-4. So Geon-woo in the lead so far.
As you say, marginal lead for So Geon-woo. Can he get into the second round with one in the box? Big back leg turning kick attempted from Simone ALESSIO. He's fighting hard, he's going to give the gam John. Can he find a head kick to put himself through? Tries for it, big spin. round. So Geon-woo. What can So do in this one? Simone ALESSIO gets in close again. Just maybe the concentration not quite with it at the moment.
It's hard, isn't it, when you've got a round down and you know if you don't win this round, it's game over. A lot of pressure when you're around down, I think, going into the second one for ALESSIO. A nice, wow, incredible push kick.
You mentioned that pressure. He's won 2 Grand Prix back-to-back, has the big man from Livorno. He's backed himself in this one, gets 2 on the board.
Pace just slowed down a little bit. We have time, both athletes have time. There's that short distance. So Geon-woo likes it in that short distance. A Gamjung for ALESSIO, so making it 2-1, a little bit closer.
Yeah, and as you say, the Gamjongs, if you get 5 of those, they're the penalties, you lose the round. So not much margin for error, but coming again, as you said, into the short distance. Good counter from ALESSIO. 4-1 up now.
Tables have turned a little bit in this round. ALESSIO definitely more focused, not allowing So Geon-woo to get into that short distance. Another Gamjung for So Geon-woo. Was taking it to 5-1, so ALESSIO really a lot more confidence now in this round.
The confidence increasing, the margin likewise, but the intensity from So, the stamina never in doubt. Luis Mendoza giving the Gamjong, but Claudio Milano will play that card, and we will do our best to have a little listen here.
Let's see what they say. It's good now the referees actually say it on the mic so we can hear.
The validation of the Gamjong is what was looked for. As we saw, So was pushing forward, working for a space to get that kick. At that point, the Gamjong was given. Let's see.
It's given for not fighting, but did it go out the ring?
Yeah, because that's the thing from, obviously, from Claudio Milano's vantage point. Clearly doesn't step out of the ring, so we're guessing, of course, but Luis Mendoza.
Always difficult to use your card against the referees. It's almost easier just to, you know, use it for a headshot or an invalidation of a headshot. Gamjung is always a difficult one to win.
Well, will it be successful? Thumbs up or X? X marks the spot. There goes the card. So here we go. Critical times. Good start from So, of course. So good in the first round. And so good here to come back into ALESSIO hits the deck, and that'll be a Gamjong maybe. Indeed.
Wow, 5-5. Again, clawed his way back into this round again. Can he take it at the end? The same as the first.
Good back kick, but just hitting the leg there. Tries the punch.
Nice punch. Aggression, speed, power. It's a little bit higher for those back kicks. I'm sure that'll be a dead leg in the morning.
But will it be a dead leg plus a gold? That will certainly make you feel a lot better. This, the men's under 80kg final. 1 point of a difference. 1 round, of course, in favour of the Korean.
Still 20 seconds to go, still time. Still all to play for both athletes. Exciting times. Let's see who can take this second round.
Good punch attempt there for Simone ALESSIO, trying to get himself back into the, at the moment, it would be a first ever gold medal for So Geon-woo as he comes forward. Simone ALESSIO, 1 round down, 1 point down. 1 Gamjong given makes it 2-point game with 4 seconds. Korea against Italy. Simone ALESSIO, of course, double champion on the way in. So Geon-woo runs off into the Manchester night sky. Luis Mendoza gives him the Gamjong. Will there be time? The Italian goes with the punch. And there goes the clock, and there goes the buzzer, and there goes the celebrations. Lee Dong-chul, the Korean coach, along with his charge there, So Geon-woo What a performance. Simone ALESSIO with a surprise silver, but what a performance from this young man.
Yeah, what a day. What an absolutely incredible day. I mean, we've seen that all week, John, all weekend for the young, wild cards coming through, making an impact. We're going to have that again in the